So tonight I went out to a restaurant. I went by myself. Went out for a nice little dinner. I decided I wanted to go out, get a plate of macaroni, maybe a little glass of wine or something. My wife went shopping. She went with her mother, her sisters, whatever store. They went to the stores, whatever they did. Of course, I live in Staten Island. I'm always talking about that on social media. So I tried a restaurant nearby to my business, to my house, over there in Bay Street on the Rosebank section of Staten Island. A friend of mine recommended the restaurant. So I went in, walked in. There's a couple of waiters. The place was very beautifully designed. A couple of the waiters, well dressed. I walked in. I was the only person in the restaurant. That was maybe an hour ago or so, right? I walk in. Sir, sit down. Okay, thank you. I sit down. Would you like to see the menu? I said, yes, bring the menu. They bring me the menu. I look at the menu. I looked at the pastas. I wanted some pasta. And I didn't see any of the dishes that I like. So I mentioned to the waiter, you have this, and that, a few things that I like. I mentioned a few pasta dishes. He goes, wait a minute. He runs in, I hear him go in the back. He's talking to the boss. There's the guys out there. He's asking for this and that. So the boss comes out. Nice guy. And we worked something out. He gave me what I wanted. I said, okay, fine, thank you. He says, you want a glass of wine? I said, sure, I'll take a glass. I'll have wine. Why not? They give me a glass of wine. They poured a glass like this much. Now that bothers me. I don't know why, because you go in these restaurants, a lot of money for wine. Don't give me that much wine. That's a lot of bullshit. That's one thing to me, right? For that, I don't go back to places. When you pour me like that, pour the wrong wine the right way. That's my opinion. That's my opinion only. All right, so they poured the wine, drank the wine, the pasta came out. They bring out the little Italian bread. It wasn't like a weird Italian bread. It wasn't even Italian bread. It was like a slice. Looked almost like a cornbread. I was like, what is this shit, But okay, I dipped it in the oil. I had a little piece, right? The guy comes back. They come back with the pasta. He puts the pasta on the table. The wine I drank. He says, you want another glass of wine? I said, no, thank you. Give me some water with lemon. I took a little water with lemon. And he says, you want more cheese on there? I go, what do you mean more cheese? I said, you didn't put no cheese. I said, you have Parmesan? Bring some cheese. He goes, okay, so he brings the cheese. Okay, so I eat. Guy comes out, the boss, after I eat, they can bring me the check. The glass of wine was $16, right? I pay. No, I'm going to pay. No problem. All right? Just won't see my face in there no more for that stupid little thing. I'm the only guy in the place. A guy like me, do the right thing. He asked me, you from around here? Yeah, I own a business, I own some things around here. I'm from the neighbor, my family, like that. So when he comes out, they give me the check. I pay the check. I give a nice tip still, no matter what, right? That's the way I am. The boss comes over. He goes, how'd you like it? How was everything? I said, good. I says, but let me tell you the truth. I says, you pour me the wine. You give me this much wine. I said, would you like, for $16, I looked at him, I said, would you like if somebody did that to you? He says, oh, I didn't realize. He goes, please, let me give you. I said, nah, no thanks, I don't want it. All right? So, I'm going to go back there. It was like a weasel move. If you're a restaurateur and you want to make money, that's not the way to save money and make money. Don't be a weasel. Someone comes in, make them happy. Make your customer happy. I was the only customer in the store. They should treat me good. All right? But the food was good, yes. But that little wine, a little weasel moves, like, not good service. Like, they tried, but not good service. I'm going to say the name of the place. I usually don't do that because they disappointed me, and I feel like they beat me with the wine. Mellow Bistro. If you want to go there, the food is good. Just don't order no wine.